Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Very recent replay for you today. Just played at the back end of August. Today we're on snowy Drought and down in the south position with the blue trying to tank. This is Fargo. All the way up in the north position, facing them today with exactly the same army trying to tank in the red. This is Boyka. Interestingly, I've noticed something already, is that Boyka's gone for the forward supply here, which is actually something that Fargo normally does. And it's normally Boyka in the south position that we've seen in replays before, who normally goes for a more standard build, which is just the two regular supplies. Even though I've seen the top spot win with this build quite a lot, Big Size manages to pull this build order off very, very nicely. Because you get that front supply, then you get some units here. You tend to take control of this area quite well. You go for this third supply more quickly. And I do see this build work quite a lot. But the disadvantage that it has is if this south player goes quite aggressive with these two war factories, like let's say they send two outposts here straight away, or outposts and the flamer here straight away, this supply can get harassed or even killed like pretty quick. So yeah, Fargo also did a pretend barracks, like just the scaffold of a barracks, so he knows exactly what he's against, and straight away his first two units are actually headed towards the left-hand side. It's actually Boyka with the first unit out across the map, with more map vision, and with this fast third supply, he's actually also deployed this war factory now. So even if this outpost does head straight there, which it is going to do, it's going to get cleared up. So I actually do like this. The more I see it, the more I think it's actually kind of strong, this fast 3 supply on this map. If it was a lot closer, like let's say, yeah, the players were a lot closer to each other, then you would say 2 supplies, 2 war factories better. But in this case, so far I think that's okay for Boyka. He is often known to overreact with bunkers, and straight away we are seeing bunkers deployed over on this right-hand side. But Boyka's got all of the first kills. Fargo's killed absolutely nothing to start things off. And he is going to walk into that bunker now. But it tends to be when you get quite a beefy army out for tank. Couple of flamers, couple of battle masters, that bunker isn't going to stand much of a chance. Yeah, Fargo seems to have took like a 6-month retirement over the winter. I'm convinced he goes home to Lithuania for like 6 months of the year, and then he comes back to the UK. I think he's... I'm only guessing, but I think he's back probably in the UK now. And back spamming some Zero. Because he's been playing a hell of a lot. And I've been away a lot in August, but I checked back how active some of the players have been, and Fargo's been playing pretty consistently. Involved in challenges. I think he's playing on Clan Wars. He's probably playing a challenge here against Boyka. So, yeah, I think he's going to give a good run for the World Series. You have to admire his determination. Just comes back, just gets straight stuck back into difficult 1v1s. And here, another match against Boyka. So, Fargo probably got a slightly better army there. I think has he got like +1? No, it's actually the same. It's actually exactly the same units as there. Wow, literally the same number of tanks and the same number. How weird is that? Same number of outposts and 1 gap. Flamer for Boyka is going to try to get in. That's the first unit that he is going to lose. I suppose it's committed now. Is it going to actually break through? No, sadly for him it's not. Fargo trying to deploy a bunker here. Boyka got a slightly better line of units, I think. Fargo's also pushing ahead with his outpost. Loses his first few units. Means the outpost will break open. Tank hunters will be at the front. Which means that Gat, if microed correctly, should be able to take him out. But it doesn't matter so much. Boyka's also bringing a troop crawler to the battlefield. And Boyka has killed the majority of the Fargo units here. Is ahead by double the XP of Fargo. And this is looking pretty solid for Boyka. Zero Hour is a weird and wonderful game, you know, because Tumstep lately has been promoted to an expert player, or master level player as they're calling it now, for the very top players at this period of time, like the top 5 players for example. So Tumstep is considered a master now because he's defeated Exgal. I don't know if he's defeated Vivid. He's defeated Marikar and Size in various challenges. So Tumstep's like on fire at the minute, destroying absolutely everyone. 15 years old. And the reason I mention that is because then Fargo just came along and just absolutely just destroyed Tumstep the other day. And destroyed him like 7-2 in total. But then like the next day, or even the same day, or at least in a very close time period, BoYkaH then came along and destroyed Fargo. So it's very, very interesting. But yeah, if BoYkaH played any of those players I mentioned at the beginning, like Tumstep or Marikar or Exgal, I think BoYkaH wouldn't stand much of a chance. But I think it all comes down to, on the day, how you play, how confident you are versus different players, and the matchups and the maps that you're familiar with and stuff. There's so many variables, I think. But it certainly is interesting what is going on, the scores between the different players and the performances. Okay, here comes the artillery for BoYkaH. He's way ahead in XP. He's already level 3, whereas Fargo has got like 33%, or a third of the percent of the XP. Okay, nice-ish artillery there from BoYkaH. Kills 2 trucks. Mine drop is just annoying Fargo a little bit. I wonder if he's going to lose any tanks from the force fire in here. BoYkaH is pushing forward. 2 troop crawlers leading the charge. There's a lot of battle masters in here as well, BoYkaH. I've no doubt they're both on 3 war factories. See a second there, and we know he's got another one over here, so he's on 3. Massive engagement now between the Battlemaster armies. ECMs disabling stuff all over the place. Tank hunters running around. Red guards running around. I think BoYkaH might have overextended a bit here. It looks like his army is going down. And Fargo is now ahead in XP with that attack. Was that attack necessary from BoYkaH? He was comfortably ahead. And now he's lost quite an army. But he's wanting to go in for the kill. Keeping it action-packed. Mine drop comes in, but it does not achieve anything for Fargo. But BoYkaH's also gone for a tank drop down at the bottom right. And, well, I think that's a tank drop at least. Or he's just walked into tanks. I'm not sure. Maybe he's just walked them in. Maybe he has just walked them in and he's killing the oil. Fargo's distracted now by this little army down at the bottom left. You can see all these veterancy stripes. I think that's when a unit is producing the war factory that starts with veterancy automatically. Then it just... the vet stripes appear from the corner. It's a bit of a weird thing in Zero. Okay, so Fargo's lost his oil and refinery. Nice pick off there from BoYkaH. BoYkaH seems to have confidence about him today. He's not holding back. He's not just like making a line like the majority of players, probably including me with dudes, make a line. He's always going on the front foot here, but is he again walking into a bit of Fargo trap here? It's a better concave of units from Fargo. BoYkaH does have these tech buildings, and he obviously has his own 2 in the top right. He's got a nuke out now as well. Hope he doesn't invest too many nukes. He does not have the nationalism upgrade, which I think is something worth getting. Probably would prioritize that over getting a nuke. He's got the Battlemaster speed upgrade, I believe. You see his tanks are moving exceptionally fast. Fargo now level 5. BoYkaH now returning fire. It's taking out a number of tanks here, but there's still some infantry units. There's still a number of Battlemasters. Fargo coming in with a probable EMP. Disables the majority there of BoYkaH's army. This Battlemaster is vet 3 and stuck. BoYkaH coming in with some units to try to defend this. But he is going to lose the bulk of his things. Fargo has a gigantic army ready to go back at home as well. And yeah, BoYkaH had massive advantages here, but he seems to have thrown it away by quite a bit. BoYkaH is not even level 5 yet. Fargo's been level 5 for a while. There's a Fargo carpet, always makes an appearance. If you watch 3 Fargo replays, you're bound to find a specialized Fargo move. Either a double CC Fargo carpet or a Fargo flame wall. I suppose all you could say a Fargo pop. Fargo pop is in the Urban Dictionary, in case you wanted to check out the definition of a Fargo pop. And mine drop, I think, yeah, on the trucks. There's only one truck collecting there anyway from Fargo. Boyka has a nuke ready to go. You see, I swear Boyka probably would have won this game, or at least be 50% or 60% chance of winning in this game if it had not bought the nuke and if it had not done these big pushes where there was no point in taking that risk. But now I would say the game is 60% in Fargo's favor. Would you say that, actually? I suppose Boyka still has his oil and refinery going at the top right, and he does have this nuke. I don't think Fargo cares that much about a nuke. He's spread his units around. Carpet coming in. EMP has disabled some of these units. 5 to be precise. Takes it out. Carpet is going to fly off to the edge of the map, and then the CC is now going to be capped. Fargo has a bunch of units in his base, just kind of chilling. Artillery coming through for Boyka. Tank drop inside of Boyka's base. Boyka's on it, you know. He's looking for a Lotus. Artillery comes through, takes out that supply. So he's hit that supply a couple of times now. Lotus captures the CC before going down. Is that Fargo hunted? We'll have a look in a second. Boyka's nuke. Boyka never sells, by the way. He left that to the very last second before he did sell in the end. But you see, there was no point in making that nuke. He's only bought the speed upgrade. But he was like 7.5k down to research that. Would it not have been better to get the nationalism upgrade? Fargo takes out the war factory. Boyka mustering some kind of a defense here and chasing Fargo now away. Is Fargo hunted? No, he's not. He's building a CC down in the bottom right. So yeah, it's a bit back and forth. Whoever goes on the front foot seems to take a bit of a beating, and then it quickly turns around. No more supplies left to collect there. There's like, what? It's very, very small amount. Here comes a carpet bomb for Fargo, but sadly for him, Boyka has gone too far forward. Would be useful for Boyka to take out that building, because Fargo's getting free repair on all of his vehicles, as well as the Vet 2, they're healing anyway. I think that stacks, not 100%. And Fargo continues to press. Boyka is trying to hold. Seen Boyka in this situation so many times before. Bit disappointing to see him in this position now after he was so far ahead in the beginning. Mine drop in the top left. It's doing nothing currently, but maybe that's killed 1 or 2 trucks. Artillery coming in. Kills quite a bunch of stuff, that, because there was a GAT and an outpost there as well. Bit of an awkward fight here because of the infantry. The battle masters automatically try and target the first thing that's close to them. In this case, the red guards are taking all the damage. Carpet bomb from Boyka, and this is why I love tank mirrors, man. Absolutely amazing. Flaming carpet bomb devastates Fargo's army, and all of a sudden now, Boyka is holding. Both players have spent all of their cash, so could come down to the support powers usage. There's Lotus versus Lotus down at the bottom right, but she's going to get found, the Boyka one. Because Fargo is there with units. Mine drop from Boyka. He's going to continue to press with this bit of an army, but I think that Fargo eventually would be able to hold that, especially with the support powers, though. He's making more and more battle masters. He's still collecting from the bottom left. Boyka's got like 4-ish K. Fargo's got double that, actually. Yeah, Boyka needs to get out there ASAP, so he needs to kill that platform and then just go. Because now he's at risk of losing some of his army or all of his army. Fargo wants to come in and fight this. He's coming in with several tank hunters. EMP disables most of BoYka's army again. Legendary EMP. And yeah, BoYka hanging around fighting an artillery platform that he could have just left alone. He should have killed the key unit, key building, and then backed off, because now he's paid the price with his entire army, and that might be one mistake too many, because does he have anything else back at home? He has no tanks out currently. He could afford some, but you're going to need a real mix of stuff, because there's tank hunters, Gats, Vet 3, Battle Masters. Don't even know what that is. Tank drop. Has that Lotus captured the CC? Why have I got an albino Gat in the base? It's obviously one disabled. Well, BoYka's going for the dozer hunt. He actually might get it this time. He actually might get it. So then BoYka would only have to hold. He's going to get it. He's going to get the dozer hunt on Fargo. Then he would only have to hold against this push. But it's a big only if. Because that's quite a force. I think BoYka's still going to get wrecked. So yeah, that dozer's gone down. But I think BoYka's had it. It was a good move, but he could have done with that like 5 minutes ago. Is going to try to hold that carpet bomb is nice. Got to remember, there's no more carpets, no more artilleries, no more anything like that from Fargo anymore. And BoYka's kind of got a decent army here. That should be able to wipe that out, I think. Especially with more units being produced here from BoYka. So BoYka's just in survival mode now. Just has to hold. He's got cheap vehicles. He's got an oil. The Fargo doesn't have. So maybe BoYka can still do this. Needs to keep that ECM moving to not take damage from the ECMs. Sorry, from the tank hunters. I think BoYka is holding. His Gat has gone down. There's 3 tank hunters, highly vetted. Proven to be highly annoying. BoYka's CC is going to get capped. Are we going to see a BoYka sell, which is don't sell? No, he fires something. What has he fired? Might be a tank drop. Is that BoYka's last dozer? No, he's got one up here. Would have been better, actually, to have the CC up there, because the reason is you force him into a choke point. Okay, so he panic fired the EMP just to do something before the Lotus capture it. It's kind of okay, but I think it's a 5-minute cooldown. Yeah, BoYka's going to lose probably both of these buildings up here. He's going to lose these 2 here as well. Might as well sell them. Fargo could just cancel the CC, get 2k, pump out some more units. Because I think he's got enough. He's not going to get kicked anytime soon, and he needs to close the game out like soonish. He knows BoYka's just panic fired his EMP. Fargo now captures an oil. Artillery now fired for BoYka. He's going to go for probably the war factory, I think. Yeah, BoYka needs as many units out from there as possible. Primarily Battle Masters, maybe. Can he? Has he even got ECMs? No. Battle Masters, Gats. Yeah, he can build ECMs. He's got a prop. Okay, War Factory's gone down for Fargo. Fargo is on a timer. Very interesting stuff here and very edge of your seat stuff. Lotus being brought in by Fargo. Troop crawler at the front. One of the Gats there for BoYka gets shut down. Here comes a carpet bomb from BoYka, and Fargo's going to be forced into the army. Carpet bomb does not kill the Lotus, though. Lotus going for the CC. The army of Fargo has walked straight into the army of BoYka, and it is getting wiped out. The CC is going to be capped. CC is going to have to be sold. Do not let him get a dozer out. Okay, BoYka lost that dozer. I was going to say the CC needed to be there, but saying that, actually, if he did build it there, the Lotus would have capped it. So I think Boyka might have done it, like, really, really closely. But I think he just might have done enough. You know Fargo's raging. He's not going to say GG after this one. With that dozer hunt, Fargo was considerably ahead. But this has been an absolutely amazing game. So Boyka's building this CC without a power plant. So it's going to build extremely slow. Twice the normal duration. Lotus gets found. There is an outpost here, so Fargo's running out of options. That's why I said earlier that CC needed to be cancelled sooner. There's a tank hunter around the back. It'll chip away. Any damage it causes will not be able to be repaired because Fargo doesn't have any means of repairing any of his stuff. No dozer, and China buildings don't automatically repair. So I think Boyka's done it. There is a few Battle Masters still coming across. Tank hunter just chipping away at the prop. Fargo will go crush it with his trucks. But when that CC's up, you have to imagine artillery is coming soon. Tank drop will be coming soon. If he even purchased tank drop, I kind of maybe made that up. I don't think I've actually seen tank drop, have I? I'm not sure. EMP is still probably got some off cooldown, I reckon. Don't know what that is. Is it a tank drop? I'm confused in my own brain now if I've seen a tank drop myself. Like, what did it even drop? Did it drop off 2 tanks here? Am I just being ridiculous? I'm not paying attention enough today. Yeah, maybe it dropped off 2 tanks then. I'm just a little bit blind. Lotus is coming in, trying to capture the CC, whilst Fargo is distracting with this attack. The Lotus might get stopped. Carpet bomb coming through. It's going to do a lot of damage there to Fargo's army. It's 3 Battle Masters. CC has been capped. It's a BoYkaH cell. Fargo has no cash, though. But Fargo's now able to use the support powers. Oh, my God. Oh my goodness. But BoYkaH only has 1 building left. Why? After all these years is BoYkaH not selling? What is wrong with the guy? Even in team games with me, he doesn't sell things. You have to be joking me. You have to be joking me. Oh my God. That is absolutely crazy. The title of this video, the BoYkaH sell. Why? How can you possibly be playing for 10 to 15 years and have been told many times you lost many games many times or threw away huge advantages for not selling buildings? Just go on the Zezon tutorial, or I think even I have a tutorial on it, and change your hotkeys. There is a hotkey enabler for sell. I have it on Z. Okay, sometimes I sell a building by mistake when I whack it by mistake when I'm trying to hit loads of things, but it happens very, very minimally. But it enables you to sell buildings so much easier, man. And BoYkaH just lost the game there because he let Fargo have the CC. At first, I thought it wasn't going to make a difference, but what it did make a difference with is all of Fargo's support powers came back online. And then that just wrecked BoYkaH, and it just shows that BoYkaH, he doesn't learn. I've got a quote on my wall, and it says by Albert Einstein, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, like a famous quote by Einstein. And BoYkaH is doing exactly the same thing after 10 years. He still doesn't put workers in his box properly, and he still doesn't sell buildings when he really needs to, even nukes and CCs, and it's just absolutely crazy what BoYkaH is doing. So on that performance, he doesn't deserve to win the World Series or anything like that. But I hope he learns his lesson, and we will title this video the BoYkaH sell. What a legend. GG, well played. Let me know what you thought down below. I'll see you in the next one.